of the Lord. Scripture says, tit for tat, butter for fat. You kill my dog, I kill your cat. Rather, you must influence the culture to engage the narrow path of righteousness that leads to life. My brothers and sisters, as you enter frontline ministry under the umbrella of the Church of God of Prophecy, you are expected to be fully engaged in the national vision of the Church of God of Prophecy, which is the Spirit-led reconciliation of people to Christ, supported by the scriptural pillars of one faith, one family, one future. If when this life of labor is ended, and the reward of the race you have run, oh, the sweet rest prepared for faithful will be his blessed and final well done.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paiswell Forbes. This is ZNS.
Welcome to What's Trending, the show keeping you in the know with all that's happening in lifestyle and entertainment. I'm your host, Stacey Campbell Marshall. Spirit Airlines has filed for bankruptcy protection as mounting losses, unaffordable debt, increased competition for bargain-seeking airline passengers, and the inability to merge with other airlines left little choice. The airline said it will continue to operate as it restructures its debt, and guests can continue to book and fly without interruption, and can use all tickets, credits, and loyalty points as normal. Despite decades of calls for more attention to patient safety in hospitals, people undergoing surgery still have high rates of complications and medical errors. A new study finds more than a third of patients admitted to the hospital for surgery have adverse events related to their care, and at least 1 in 5 of these complications is the result of medical errors. The latest study fits into a pattern of evidence going back decades suggesting that hospitals haven't made much progress on patient safety. And lastly, a lucky player claimed a massive lottery jackpot worth multi-million dollars. And get this, the winner is a Bahamian, Leon Strawn, from right here in New Providence. According to the Miami Herald, he won $20.5 million in an August 7th lottery drawing. The winning numbers were 10, 11, 14, 17, 39, and 49. Strawn took his winnings home in a one-time lump sum of $11,826,169. What a go. Congratulations, Leon. Somebody tell my cousin Leon to give me a call. On today's show, how you can reach out and assist a local charitable group, and the Bahama Beauty is in with all the buzz. Stay with us right here on What's Trending. We'll be back after the break.
At the groundbreaking ceremony for the newest facility of Eden Recycling and Manufacturing Limited, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, addressed the importance of recycling for sustainable tourism.
As you all well know, our government is committed to advancing entrepreneurship, and often we talk about opportunities in the blue, orange, and the green economy. And this is an indication of our support for the green economy. And this, therefore, intersects nicely, not just with manufacturing or waste management, but certainly is an opportunity for the overall protection and enhancement of the environment as well. I reference sustainable tourism because 75% of our tourists say that sustainability is important to them and that the Bahamas has the natural environment to promote sustainability and sustainable tourism. So what Eden is doing through this cutting-edge project supports our efforts, the efforts across the government, but also contributes to the advancement of a sustainable destination and a sustainable environment. So we assembled to witness this groundbreaking ceremony, which I am told is going to pioneer recycling and will also include a solar field. I commend you once more for your vision to create a solution to the problem of excess waste generated from the use of plastics, and your belief in the power of innovation and collaboration to drive meaningful and sustainable change.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. Not only do we guarantee the best prices on all your favorite building materials, but we're proud to offer the best delivery program in all of Nassau. Whether you buy one box of screws or a truckload of plywood, island-wide delivery is just $5. And for our Family Island customers, we're proud to offer complimentary drop-off to the mailboat of your choice. Visit us today at the CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road and check out our website to set up your next delivery.
Thanks for staying with us. The Great Commission Ministry has been around from 1987, and Bishop Walter Hanschel is the founder of the organization whose global mission is to minister to the poor, homeless, and hurting. He joins us now with his executive director, Dr. Tamala Gibson. Both of you, welcome to What's Trending. Tamalia, okay? Is that
yes, you got
I
it.
want to make sure I pronounce your name right, so sorry about that. So
no
welcome
problem.
to the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
So Bishop, let's start with you. You know, we're in a season where we're asking, you know, everyone, this is the time to be grateful. So fill us in on how your feeding program has been doing.
Our feeding program's going quite well. As a matter of fact, it's going better than we wanted to go.
Wonderful.
In terms of numbers, because, you know, for the last 37 consecutive years, we've been taking care of the less fortunate, the underprivileged, the marginalized, and persons that just need a hot meal, a warm bed, need somebody to care for them, persons that have been rejected in society. We focus on these type of people. And I always tell people, in particular, persons who are able to help these people, because they're special. And they might not have a job, they might not be somebody that is employable, but they're human beings.
Absolutely.
And they have to eat, and they're God's children, and somebody has to help them. So that is what Great Commission Ministries has done and will continue to do as long as we have the resources available.
Now tell us, how can the public help?
Well, we have different programs that we do that need support. In particular, our feeding and sheltering programs. We have homes for, I think we are the only agency in the country that provides shelter for homeless men, women, and children. And we've been doing this for almost 40 years. We have operated already 7 shelters in the country. We still operate shelters, homeless shelters. The homelessness is a major problem in the country right now. Yeah. People cannot find, even if they have money and they want to rent, they can't find it. There's a shortage. Right. And then there are many people who are being evicted because of the, you know, they say the high cost of living in the Bahamas, and apartments are so high, and it's a struggle right now, but the Bahamian people are going through. And we do our part to to try to be a part of the solution. Rather than just complaining, we try to do something. But in terms of assistance, we do need people to help us with providing food and grocery, in particular meat. We feed approximately 500 to 600 persons every day.
Every day?
Every single day. And that's like having 3 banquets every day. And in addition to that, we distribute bags of grocery to mothers that are desperately in need of food to take care of their children. We do that on a consistent basis, but the problem is we have more people coming in for help than we anticipated, than we planned for. And all of our resources in terms of groceries are being depleted so quickly. As fast as we can get it in, it goes right out the door. And in addition to that, our housing programs cost a lot of money to keep the homes open and take care of those families that come in. And if we are full and we have no place in the shelters, we try to find a hotel room temporarily to keep people until they can, a week, maybe 2 weeks, until they can find some place to go. But a lot of people are struggling in the Bahamas right now. And we thank God that we're able to do something.
Yes.
And we have a lot of social problems. Breakdown in the family, juvenile delinquency, crime, murders. Everything is happening. It seems as though because the family is the root cause of the problem, it's affecting the entire society.
Of course. So Dr. Gibson, let me bring you in here. I think a lot of people will be surprised to know how much food insecurity we have here in the Bahamas. So let's talk about your Live to Give program.
Yes, our Live to Give. We implore Bahamians to support Great Commission Ministries. As Bishop just said, we serve a lot of hot meals every day. We have services to children. We have a children's club. We have emergency shelters. And so there's a lot that Great Commission Ministries does, and we need funding in order to do that. And so the Live to Give is just asking Bahamians to stop by, drop off some groceries, drop off a check, some funding, meat, like we said. It's asking us to support this ministry so that we can continue the great work that we do. And Great Commission Ministries has been feeding, sheltering, and caring for 37 years.
Yes, and this month is
our anniversary.
Okay. And what are some of the events that you have to celebrate your anniversary? What events are coming up?
Well, we're very excited because we're having a movie night tomorrow night, and that is free. So we welcome everyone to come to Great Commission Ministries, and we're located at 237 Wolf Road. And so come enjoy a nice free movie with the family, free popcorn. And then on Thursday is our well-anticipated Bishop Hanschel's Thanksgiving luncheon. And we do that this Thursday from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30, and people look forward to that. I'm telling you, we're expecting to serve somewhere about 1,500 hot meals on that day. Yes, and so we definitely need support to do that because there's so many people that are hurting. And then on Saturday, we will be celebrating our previous executive director, Elder Minnalee Hanschel. We're doing a beautiful brunch for her at Bahama. And so persons who are interested in coming there to thank her for all of her years of service, you can definitely call the office 325-5801, and we can definitely get you a ticket for that event. And then next week, we will end the month of celebration with a special event called Donuts for Donors.
Okay. Donuts
for Donors. And so we're inviting our donors to come in and enjoy a sweet treat on us, enjoy a sweet dessert, and also tour our facility. And so we want to make sure that our donors are aware and see where their money is going, because it's really going to help us to service the Bahamian people that are in need.
So the Bahamian that's out there that's saying, I don't have a lot to give, I can't bring a check. What type of food items besides meat, and how should they bring the meat? Should it be frozen? I know you have to be very careful, when you're dealing with, fresh foods.
Absolutely.
But what kind of items would be best for people to bring in?
We would appreciate donations of all types of meat, chicken, pork chop, ribs, frozen meat. So when people come to our feeding center, they receive a top-notch meal. Yes. We're giving them restaurant-type meals. And also, we would appreciate donations of rice, mackerel, tuna, grits, flour, all the things that you would have in your pantry regularly. These are the things that we give in our grocery packages.
So I know that it's been a dream of you all to construct a 100-bed state-of-the-art facility called Hope City.
Yes.
And tell us how that's going, and again, how the public can help towards that.
Well, we've already received approved plans for Hope City, and we're very excited about that, and we invite people to donate. And so people can go to gcmbahamas.com, that's our website, where they can donate directly on that website. Our account information is there, and you can also give directly on the website as well. Every single dollar helps us in achieving this goal, because we see that homelessness is a huge problem in this country, and Great Commission Ministries is at the helms of helping this country in that way. And so if you have a construction company that you can want to donate your labor as a service, we invite that as well.
And I wanted to say one more thing about the homelessness. I think people think that if I don't see people living on the street, then they're not homeless. But we have a lot of people, not just the food insecurity, but who don't have a place to lay their head in at night.
I'll tell you something. Last week, I was in front of Great Commission Ministries, and this lady called me to her car, very well dressed. She said, I've been living in my car for so many months. And if you look at her, you would never know that she's homeless, but she's been living in her car. What we're talking about is the working poor. So it's people that you may look at them and think that they have money, they have a place to stay, but they don't. And a lot of people are hurting, and that's why we need Great Commission Ministries to keep our doors open. So we really invite and implore the Bahamian people. We are very kind-hearted at nature, so we invite people to support Great Commission Ministries.
And little becomes much when you put it in the Master's hands.
Absolutely.
Right? I'm sure you all have seen miracles there where you had a little bit of food and you were able to serve a lot of people.
Every day.
Yes. Oh, my gracious. Well, thank you all both so much, Dr. Gibson and Bishop Hanschel. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here today. And you all stay with us. We'll have more after this short break.
Chapter 1 Bookstore at University of the Bahamas believes in the power of words. They have your next great adventure or that affordable textbook you need. You can go anywhere with a good book. To the library, to have coffee in a cafe, to the pool, to a cozy chair at home. And when you finish your book, you can browse for more good books from Chapter 1. Chapter 1 Bookstore, open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., or shop online all day, every day at chapter1books.store.
Looking for something to be thankful for? Well, this company may put you in the mood.
You're going to get more to be thankful for from BTC this November.
They're teaming up with What's Trending to give away a $200 Visa gift card and a Bahamas Air voucher. Just email the latest paid receipt from either your BTC postpaid or fiber internet account to saleshq@znsbahamas.com, and you will be entered to be one of the lucky 2 winners whose names will be announced on What's Trending on November 28th, Thanksgiving Day.
More to be thankful for from BTC, only on What's Trending.
Losing your furniture to costly termite damage? You need Renil Initials Drop and Go Furniture Fumigation, the only service like it in the Bahamas. Simply drop your furniture at a fumigation container located at 5th Terrace, Senator, and collect your termite-free piece within days. Sealed with our termite-free guarantee. Fast, convenient, affordable. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Renil Initial.
Ready to score big on unbeatable savings? Tune into What's Trending's Deals and Steals with Ace Hardware every Wednesday at 6 p.m. starting in November. Save on items from power tools to paint, lawn care to Christmas decor. They've got the essentials you need to tackle any project at prices that can't be beat. Dive into their special offers up to 50% off select items. Need a new grill for those backyard barbecues? How about a fresh coat of paint to revamp your space? They've got you covered. That's every Wednesday at 6 p.m. starting in November. Don't miss out on Deals and Steals with Ace Hardware. We have the Bahama Beauty to tell us what's been buzzing this week on social media.
I'm the Bahama Beauty, and here's what's the buzz for this week. WNBA champion and finals MVP Jonquel Jones returned to hometown soil over the weekend, making stops in both Freeport and the capital. Her tour included a celebratory parade, Junkanoo rush out, and various school visits. Although scores of Bahamians welcomed her back with open arms, an anonymous parent wrote into the Bahamas Times to express her disappointment when Jonquel mentioned her fiancé in her speech at one of the schools. This prompted Jonquel to take to X to respond, saying, "I am who I am, take it or leave it. My fiancé is a pillar and a big part of why I'm successful. If you don't want me to thank her, then don't bring me around. I'm not hiding who I am for anyone. That's it and that's all," she added. The problem is, y'all want to uphold our version of Christianity and the sanctity of the country when it comes to people living their truth. Y'all cool with cheating, overindulging in drinking, and whatever else it is. As long as you can be homophobic, everything else is cool, right? And of course, Jonquel's scores of supporters began speaking out in support of her. One posting, because they carrying on like they didn't know who she was when they invited her. She ain't asked for none of this. Another commenting, sweethearting is the Bahamas' #1 industry. Bastard children are the Bahamas' #1 resource. Alcoholism is the Bahamas' national pastime. Profanity is the Bahamas' official language. But God forbid Jonquel has a female fiancé. Christian values must be upheld now. After a few more posts, Jonquel ended her rant on a grateful note, stating, "With all that being said, thank you so much to all the people that have made me and my fiancé feel welcome and loved. We see it and we appreciate it so much. Likewise, JJ." Bahamians continuing to do it big abroad. Actor Brandon Hyler appearing in YouTube's latest digital series called Blurred Ties. In this romantic drama, two former college friends, Freddie and Brenda, struggle to move past the pain caused by one intimate night that never ended. Hyler plays Brenda's handsome and charming boyfriend, Tristan, who everyone thinks is the perfect boyfriend. However, he is not all he's cracked up to be. Here's a sneak peek.
Sometimes what we want ain't good for us, and what's good for us ain't what we want.
Of course I trust you, Brenda, but I was worried. And as your man, I don't think it's too much to ask for you to check in with me just to make sure you're good.
You think I make dumb decisions?
But why are you not concerned about what happened earlier? Who, what, when? Where's the baby?
You can check out the miniseries for free on YouTube over on the Blurred Lines channel. Jake Paul defeated the legendary Mike Tyson. YouTuber Jake Paul took on boxing legend Mike Tyson in one of the most anticipated events of the year. After what many viewers crowned as an uneventful 8 rounds of boxing, Jake Paul was named the winner by unanimous decision. 70,000 fans filled the arena, while over 60 million viewers tuned into Netflix to see if the 58-year-old phenomenon could add a second loss to the board for Paul. Unfortunately, that did not happen, and Paul improves to 11-1 in his professional boxing career.
Chapter 1 Bookstore at University of the Bahamas believes in the power of words. They have your next great adventure or that affordable textbook you need. You can go anywhere with a good book. To the library, to have coffee in a cafe, to the pool, to a cozy chair at home. And when you finish your book, you can browse for more good books from Chapter 1. Chapter 1 Bookstore, open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., or shop online all day, every day at chapter1books.store.
In tomorrow's show, what's the 50-50 venture pitch? Find out. We have more from our book of the month, that and so much more. And that's our show for today. Join us tomorrow right here on the ZNS Network at 6 p.m. Have a great evening, everyone.
For generations, Bahamians, visitors, and international customers have enjoyed the luscious taste of the Bahamian spiny lobster. The spiny lobster is the most lucrative marine resource in the Bahamas that supports a profitable fishing industry, generating millions of dollars annually and providing employment for thousands of Bahamians. Though the lobster fishery seems stable, threats impacting this fishery still exist, including illegal harvesting of undersized lobsters and harvesting during the close season. To address some of these threats impacting lobster populations, a lobster fishery improvement project is being implemented. In order to sustain the country's lobster populations and secure Bahamian livelihoods, all stakeholders must work together and participate in efforts such as the Lobster Fishery Improvement Project to help better manage our fishery.
I would like to encourage all Bahamian stakeholders to promote and support legal harvesting and purchasing of lobsters. If we expect to benefit from our marine resources well into the future, we must take action now and make the necessary changes to protect our way of life.
I think all Bahamians should support the Fisheries Improvement Project. It helps to strengthen the management process for our fisheries.
The Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting is partnering with the Bahamas Christian Council to help build stronger Bahamian families.
I believe that our ultimate experience in living begins with God and family.
Our purpose is to facilitate, guide, inspire, and equip you to have a better life.
And a strong family foundation begins with each of us